Stadium.
We've seen some interesting games. The last one was quite a doozy. An 8-4 lead heading into the 7th inning turned into a 9-8 loss for the home-standing team that thought they had a victory and just couldn't throw strikes. And as we know in this level of baseball, as well it is in professional baseball, it's a lot about pitching. So if you can throw strikes and get people out, you got a chance to win.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Silver Ball Club for Primetime Silver. You can see their lineup right there on the board. The man that makes them go is also the pitcher, Evan Tremaine. He'll be hitting in the 3-hole. Schroeder is the cleanup hitter. He's also the catcher. And Casey Froderman rounds out the starting lineup for the Primetime Silver batting order. Defensively, for the Hoosier Warhawks, let's take a look at how they will align tonight. It'll be Scott, Reach, and Mash, left, center, right, Warren, Bushi, Folk, and Shambo around the horn, and a battery of Valencia and Kaiser Albersey. So we are just about set for action. If you're just joining us, scores from our games earlier this afternoon: Primetime Silver 1600 team defeated lost to the Indy Groove by a score of 10-5. The Hoosier Warhawks defeated Post 65 by a score of 7-4. You saw that game here on the ISC Sports Network. Shelbyville over the OC Thunder, and the Prospects defeated the Northern Stars by a score of 9-8. As we are just about set for this one here this afternoon. One more game following this one from beautiful Loeb Stadium in Lafayette.
Well, what's interesting about Primetime Silver, Brian, is I think they have the best facilities in the state of Indiana. They're out of Westville's Grand Park. They're a relatively new program. The basketball and the baseball program was developed by the individual who's the high school basketball coach at University High School. And University has had some success for a small developing private school in 1A basketball. A couple years ago, they were in the semi-state, lost to Borden. But they have some phenomenal facilities at Grand Park, and I think over time, this baseball club is going to be really, really, really good. So it's nice to have them here competing in the Greater Lafayette World Series today.
So Primetime will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. They'll be hitting first. It'll be Logan Wine to lead things off. It'll be followed by Josh Hamlow and Evan Tremaine for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Primetime Club. We get a good look at the field here at beautiful Loeb Stadium, as we've been talking about all afternoon. This field will be getting a major facelift at the completion of the season. Logan Ween stands in.
Logan Ween out of Carmel. The Greyhounds, always an outstanding baseball program in Class 4A. And pitching from Fountain Central for the Warhawks is number 9, George Valencia, with the McCutcheon-Manbrook behind the plate, Kaiser Albersey.
The pitch from Valencia, a big swing and a miss, actually fouled in the box. The count evened up at a ball and a strike. One more to go after this one, Mike. Come on, let's go. We're in the home stretch.
Well, Primetime Silver, give them credit. They played at 8:30. They lost, unfortunately, to the Indy Groove 10-5, but they've been here all day. They're ready to go.
The 1-1 swung on and missed for strike 3, and Ween is a strikeout victim to kick things off. So Josh Hamlow stands in, the third baseman.
That was a great breaking ball by Valencia. Let's take a look at this one. That ball really took a break there. Look at that. Went down and away, swung over the top, strike 3, 1 gone.
Hamlow, the hitter. Valencia starts him off with a fastball that catches the corner, 0-1 the count. Josh Hamlow. So you get a good look at the third baseman.
He's a Zionsville Eagle kid, and the Zionsville's program's been pretty good too. Folks around here should be familiar with Zionsville. Harrison and Zionsville have developed a competition over the last 5 or 10 years.
Hamlow working quick. Here's your 0-2. Strike 3 called. Fastball painted the outside part of the plate. 2 up, 2 down, and George Valencia dealing early on in this one.
Nice job. The Zionsville girls basketball team traveled to Baker's Life for a championship battle with Warren Central. Nearly pulled it off at Class 4A, but the Warriors won. In fact, the boys and girls both won state championships. Quite an accomplishment for Warrior Nation.
Evan Tremaine, the pitcher. Head in the count, 1-0. Tremaine hitting in the 3-hole for the Primetime Club. And he bounces the 1 foul. 1-1 the count.
Tremaine out of Bishop Chatard, the Trojans on 56th Street. Probably the biggest rivals are the Cathedral Fighting Irish. Their baseball program's been gifted with a lot of good players, but football, a lot of Purdue fans are familiar with Ryan Baker, who later played for the Miami Dolphins.
And Tremaine in the box. There's the pitch from Valencia. Misses outside. Scoreboard shows 3-1.
Another Bishop Chatard Trojan that played football here at Purdue was Frank Halliburton. Matt McCann right now playing for Coach Brahm. Another Chatard Trojan, played for Vince Lorenzano.
3-1 pitch. Strike call. 3-2 the count. Valencia doesn't waste time. Gets it and throws it. And here it comes. And he smokes that one foul, does Tremaine.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what. Luckily, nobody was in the way of that missile. 3-2 the count. Valencia offers ball 4, and that's a base on balls for Tremaine. He's the first man to reach tonight.
He was very careful, tried to work the corner there and just missed.
Dryden Schroeder stands in. He's the catcher.
Schroeder's a Carmel kid, another Greyhound.
I know when you're not up.
Okay. Schroeder the catcher.
This at the end of this half inning, unless they really get going here.
Another Greyhound, as time is called momentarily. I think they're going to run the courtesy runner out there to keep things going, as Tremaine is also the pitcher for Primetime Silver.
I was asked the other day, Brian, what my thoughts were about the netting, whether or not Major League Baseball should invest in it down the third base lines, and I think they should. I mean, I think they should. I think there have been enough documented evidence where flying bats and baseballs have really hurt people, and it's cost ball clubs a lot of money.
Oh, I would agree with that, no question.
So why not? It wouldn't take away from the sight lines. You just get used to it.
Valencia fires back to first. Nice. They pick off the courtesy runner.
Nice job,
Sam, and that will end the inning as Sam Carr is picked off at first base. So, in the inning for Primetime Silver, as you can see, the quick pick at first, the quick feet via Valencia, and it's a 1-2-3, nothing across here at the end of a half inning. No score. This is the Greater Lafayette World Series here on the ISC Sports Network.
Pretty special, right? Where else can you get this?
No, pretty much anywhere.
What?
What? Oh, yeah, no, I meant Xfinity On Demand. You can get it on all your devices, anytime, anywhere. But, yeah, this you can only get here. Dude, where's your horse?
Who cares?
Awesome is having the most TV shows and movies anywhere with Xfinity On Demand.
Mike Walensky, Brian Jennings back at Loeb Stadium here at Columbian Park in Lafayette. No score as we get set for the home half of inning number 1. Hoosier Warhawks will be the home team here this afternoon, as you get a good look there inside the Warhawks dugout. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Warhawks. It'll be Carson Scott leading things off. He's the left fielder. Daniel Reach is the center fielder. Mash is the right fielder. Valencia hitting in the 4-hole. He's also the pitcher. Shambaugh, Warren, Williams, Polk, and Bushy round out the starting lineup for the Warhawks. And the defensive alignment for the Primetime Silver Ball Club, as you get a great look here at Loeb Stadium. Peterson, Ween, and Froderman left, center, right. Around the horn, it's Hamlow, Johnson, Barong, and Johnson. Schroeder behind the plate for the big right-hander, and Evan Tremaine. You get a good look at the big right-hander, Evan Tremaine, in a real